Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. We're going to try a new angle for this video because I'm lazy and I like to sit in my bed. And yes, this is my king size bed. So Palantir posted some earnings, and of course, just to piss me off, just to make me angry and want to scream at the sky. Of course, Palantir vertical line. So let's go check out and see what happened to my favorite stock. Oh my God. So the stock is up 22% in the after hours. It had a market cap, I believe, of $190 billion. $190 billion. And I believe that's not even updating with the aftermarket move. I could be wrong. But the market cap's pretty freaking high, okay? On revenue of $2.65 billion. But they're growing revenue, bro. And now they're profitable. And Alex Carby's got funny hair. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're getting a steal for the stock, guys. So the stock is at 102 in the aftermarket. We'll see what happens. And they have trailing net income of $475 million with a trailing PE of 419 and a forward PE of 181. Okay, forward PEs can be high if a company is growing fast. But the amount of growth the market is pricing in is once again at clown levels. But you know what? The stock went up. Indexes are bad. Amit Kukrija and Tom Nash are absolute geniuses. Ignore all the stocks they lost money on. But they bought Palantir at $6 or whatever. Totally, bro. Palantir is a great buy, and you should pile in. So we're going to look at some of the metrics, and then we're going to go and look at the earnings report itself. Okay? So, price to sales of $70. $70 for $1 of sales. Sales. That's at the top of the income statement. See, like I'm listing numbers here, but like your brains are not going to fathom how crazy this is. Your little brains can't comprehend it. Okay? Price to free cash flow. And this is a very free cash flow positive business. They got a great balance sheet and they have very positive free cash flow. And a lot of the reconciliation differences between free cash flow and operating or net income are because of non-cash expenses. Basically, a lot of it's stock-based compensation, which is a future cost. Go look at Airbnb stock. Most of Airbnb's free cash flow gets consumed keeping shares at the same level because of dilution. It does cost you money. And the original shareholders basically don't even get a reduction in shares outstanding unless all the free cash flow is consumed. And that could happen with Palantir. Okay? Price to operating cash flow of 191. See, but like I'm going to list these metrics and it doesn't matter. It's kind of like Tesla stock. It's like Tesla stock had declining auto revenue, declining market share, basically everything was bad about Tesla's earnings. And the stock is trading like more expensive than all the car companies combined in the world. There's a certain point of absurdity where it doesn't matter and stocks can go anywhere. And Palantir is one of those stocks, okay? Too bad the tariffs didn't wreck the freaking market. So let's dive into the earnings, okay? So Palantir reports Q4 2024 revenue growth of 36%. That's solid revenue growth. U.S. revenue of 52%. And issues fiscal year 2025 revenue guidance of 31%. Okay, that's pretty solid revenue growth. How long that's going to continue? I have no idea. That's solid revenue growth. Is that worth a forward PE of 181? Is that worth a price to sales of 70? I'll let you decide, okay? So let's zoom in and read some of the details here. Okay, so revenue grew 36%, closed 129 deals, of at least $1 million, 58 of at least $5 million, and 32 deals of at least $10 million. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. Closing contracts, blah, 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 blah. Let's look at the margins. That's what I want to see. Where are the margins at? Okay. So they had income from operations of 11, looks like, what is that, 11 billion? Yeah, 11 billion, right? No, 11 million. Amounts in thousands. Okay, so they had 11 million of what? Wait a minute. Am I reading this right? They had an operating margin of 1%? How? Did they have some kind of charge? And they had net income attributable to common stockholders of 79 million of net income. 10% margin. And remember, the reason the margin is low is because accounting factors in the cost of stock-based compensation. But accounting shows you the cost. It matches the revenue to the expenses. For cash flow investors, people that look at cash flow more, the cost of stock-based compensation is going to come in the future when they have to buy back shares to keep the float at the same or even reduce the float. Okay, let's see. I want to see the income statement because, like, a lot of these earnings reports, they're just freaking stupid. Okay. Yeah, they had income from operations of $11 million, a 1% operating margin. They had huge explosions in sales and marketing, research and development, and general and admin. And how much you want to bet? Most of that is stock-based compensation. But the revenue growth, look at the stock, it went up. What do my neighbors think about me? Interest income of $54 million. Wow, a 1% operating margin. I'm so stiff right now. Earnings per share, 3 cents. So for 1 share of Palantir, you got 3 cents of earnings. So you spent, okay, let's say it goes to 4 cents next quarter. You're spending $100. Imagine you give me $100, and then in 3 months I give you 4 cents. But the stock went up. There's a difference between fundamental earnings in the business, and what's called speculative return, which is just expansion of multiples. Okay, I like the business return over the multiple expansion return, and that's basically U.S. stocks, bro. Okay, weighted average common shares outstanding. So shares outstanding increased by, this little calculator. You know, it's 2025. You think the calculator would be like more high tech than this? 5%. So nothing crazy, but their common shares outstanding did increase. And then their diluted common shares outstanding is factoring in all possible instruments that could be converted into shares. 7%. So they're still growing shares pretty rapidly. Why? Like, what are they doing with their cash, man? Okay, total stock-based compensation. Once again, it's skyrocketing. Probably because the value of the stock is skyrocketing. Those shareholders are making money. Those employees are making money. So they've got $2 billion of cash and $3 billion of marketables. Like, yeah, this company's not going bankrupt. Okay, I've never said that. I never thought it would, and I don't think it will for a long time. They got over $5 billion of cash and marketable securities, and that makes their earnings fantastic because they have interest income. Let's see. Receivables have increased pretty significantly. That's a sign of revenue growth. Or cooked books. Just looking at the balance sheet to see if there's anything crazy. No. Okay, so a 1% operating margin. They generated $1.1 billion of cash from operations in the past for the full year ended December 31st. Okay. Let's see. This is just so stupid. This is literally like Tesla. Now, this company's fundamentals are better than Tesla's by far. Tesla's a joke. Okay. Tesla's a clown stock. Palantir is a clown stock in a different way, because what people do is they look at the stock price going up and they say, wow, Amit, who gambles with his mom's money on stock options, must be a good analyst because he predicted Palantir. And, they see all the cheerleaders pumping up the stock. And then they look at their index, like, well, VTI only went up this much, and VT only went up that much. And they compare it to Palantir. And they don't really see what's going on under the hood, which is, once again, a pretty significant drop in margins because of stock-based compensation, which does affect your future returns. Operating margin is the best metric, at least from the income statement, to look at this company, because the interest income is astronomical because they just have all this freaking cash sitting on their balance sheet. And in order to mitigate dilution, they're going to have to buy back extremely expensive shares. So the cost of this company to buy back one share is going to be astronomical. To keep the float level, it's going to be astronomical. But you know what? Stock went up. So, I mean, that's like, what is there to say? I mean, the company's recovered its revenue growth. That's good. Their cash, they have plenty of cash. They're doing good now. But, you always got to wonder, how long is this sustainable? How long are they going to continue to grow their business massively? What are the risks that could potentially bring down this stock? And there are huge risks with this company because of the valuation of this company. And we're currently in like this AI hot guy, like it should just be AI my Chris Bell. But we're in this whole AI euphoric market, and Palantir's like the Messi of AI. So when it does good, everybody's like, oh my God, and they just pile in like freaking crazy. And my puts are bleeding. I'm just kidding. I didn't buy any puts. All right, let's do some comments. Oh, I forgot to mention, boys. Book a free 30-minute tax consultation with me, Christopher Bell, certified public accountant. I will do your business and personal taxes for 2024. I will meet you for free. I will give you an upfront quote, and I will prepare your taxes like a CPA will. Better than H&R Block, a bunch of clowns, and probably cheaper than other CPA offices, because you know where my office is? I'm sitting in my office right now. Yes, I've done some taxes right here. Okay? I don't have any overhead. So I could probably beat your CPA. Just saying. Christopher B., the imposter, told you to buy this today. Buy my course, bro. Have you bought call options for Palantir? No. I'm not buying anything individual right now. I still need to max my Roth, which I'll be doing shortly. 401k is set up to be maxed. And, if tax season does really well, maybe I'll have some money to play around with. I mean, tax season's looking a lot better this year than last year. Maybe I will have some money to play around with. But right now, I don't have any play money. I want to get my Roth maxed first. Valuation doesn't matter anymore. They're just stonks, illusion. Well, all you got to do is look at Tesla, bro. Tesla. One word. That's all you need to know about this market. Palantir 3 times. See, but that's the thing with the stock market. It doesn't have to make sense. It's the stock market. It's all like hype and BS in the short term. I'm up 230K. If I was up that much on an individual stock, I know exactly what I would do with that. Palantir Won. It's over. Next stop, 500. Strongman, honest question. How would one safely consider adding something like Palantir portfolio? It's risk, but if you are young and can handle, there's the level of risk that you're taking. You don't understand it. Okay. The traditional 100% stock portfolio is considered an aggressive portfolio, and that's in an index. Now you're talking about an individual stock that has a legitimate cult following, that has very high valuations during a AI euphoric period. You're taking a lot of risk buying this stock. If you want to buy the stock, keep it to a small part of your portfolio. That's fine. 5% or less. 5% or less for fun, everything else into a total world index. No problem with it. But don't get stupid and be like, I'm going all in. It's the future, bro. It's going to be large cap tech, bro. 1% operating margins. Palantir Won. I told you so. Oh, Palantir is worthless. It's going to clap your cheek. Once again, you fail to understand what I'm trying to say. And you also don't understand that I'm not betting against Palantir. I don't need to bet against Palantir to tell you that it's probably a bubble. I give up. I'm going all in on U.S. bonds, bro. We're in bed with strongman. That's right. Amit is a hero. Well, grifters always get their day in the sun. For example, Jeremy. We can always go back to Jeremy. He's an easy target. Jeremy was the king daddy in 2020, 2021. And then he just got torn apart in 2022. He almost had a mental breakdown. And then now he's king daddy again. Now he's a genius again, right? Because we're in this crazy, weird bull market. It doesn't last forever. And when you're buying high beta, high valuation stocks, and there's some kind of market correction, which is impossible to predict, you are going to crap your pants if these stocks start to fall 60, 70, 80%. And it's possible. Just saying. Amit was right. You should buy his course, bro. Let's see. See, and that's the sad thing. He's such an ignorant little squirt. He's such a gambling clown. And it's people are like, oh, Amit, you're so amazing. Oh, it's investing's a long-term game, baby. You might have your day, your week, or year of fun, but it always comes to an end. Yeah, Fabio. Why didn't you tell me to buy Palantir? Let's see. I'm a clown. Yes, dude. It's funny. It's funny. Let's see. Oh, he's scared of me, dude. I would tear him apart. He knows it. But my stock went up. Amit, tell me about your investment strategy. Tell me about your asset allocation. Tell me about how you bought call options with your mom's money. I want to hear more about your investing genius, bro. I want to hear about your finance background. Come on, man. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, bro. Tell me about why you started talking about Palantir after it got you a lot of views on your YouTube channel. Interesting. Tell me more. Dude, Amit, he's not going to pump me up. Look. He doesn't know he knows who he's messing with. I got all the time in the world, boys. All the time in the world. I can wait and wait. And when I get my day, the next bear market, I was a little too easy on these clowns. I'm about to be vicious. 5 videos a day roasting clowns. Okay? And the reason I know I'm going to be proven right, I can just look at Tesla and say, yeah, we're in this euphoric, weird market bubble. It's obvious. What's going on with Tesla? What's going on with these stocks? Even the forward PE, the growth is not commensurate with the valuation. It doesn't make sense. Oh, Elon's got my info. I'd tear him apart. Let's go, Amit. Flex your gains, bro. The after hours market pop reverses tomorrow. I mean, anything could happen. Admit you're wrong. I'm not wrong. I remember another stock. It was Unity Software. And I made a video about Unity. And then, like, the next day, the stock went up like 20%. And I made another video. I said, dude, this is a joke. Unity's a joke. And then it went up like another 50%. And I made another video. I'm like, yeah, Unity's a joke. And everybody was calling me a moron. And guess what happened to Unity? Collapsed. I remember I made a video about Million Token by that scammer tech lead. I said, this is a disgusting grift. Sickening, disgusting grift. And the amount of hate I got on that video was astronomical. Like, I got like 10 or 12,000 views. And I had like 10% likes. I'm like, Million Token's a grift. I'll just wait. And not a couple days later, gone. Number one question to ask a Palantir bull chart. What's your favorite feature of Palantir's platform? Can't even get an answer because they've never seen it. Oh, I've got Palantir, bro. Did my taxes for free and already got a refund. I'm sure your taxes are complicated. Are you going to do a net worth update? Well, after I lost all the money on my Palantir short, I don't want to do that anymore. Do you barter for services? Are you a very attractive 25-year-old woman who will bear my children? We can consider bartering at that point. When are you going to be a millionaire? I have no idea. I mean, if we continue in a bull market, I could be a millionaire in 5 years. If we have a crash, who freaking knows, dude? I'm not worried about like, how fast am I going to be a millionaire? Because it can change rapidly. It's more of like, am I going to have enough shares of VT in retirement to live off all the future profits that all those companies spit off? That's the only thing I care about. I don't know when I'm going to be I think I will. I mean, even with inflation, I'm going to be a millionaire. But I'm not like obsessed with when I'm going to be a millionaire. It doesn't matter. And my life's not going to change. Okay, let's say I have $1 million. I can't retire off that. I got 2 freaking kids. I got a mortgage. I can't retire off $1 million. So I don't worry about it. Bong rips after tax. It's starting to. This season's pretty good, man. I'm getting a real good feeling about this season. I think Daddy's going to be sitting on a lot of cash. And I wonder where I'm going to throw it into. Palantir, maybe? Tesla? Trump coin? I wonder. Strongman, your years-long contrarian belief system is always refreshing to hear. I mean, it's so easy to be contrarian when everybody's a freaking hyped-up bull clown. Like, come on, guys. I mean, really, you really think you're going to keep getting these crazy returns, 20% per year? Come on, man. I remember the good old days back in the early 2010s when you just got like 10% a year. I like Palantir because it was government. Government always bails out itself first. Well, the government's about to slash itself. What are you talking about? God, you guys have so much gain in this stock. It's like, God. And you just continue to hold. I mean, like, maybe it'll keep going up forever. I don't know. But if I had an individual stock and I was up, oh my God, I'd take that money out in a heartbeat. That's my personal opinion, not financial advice. Papa's buying a new stock! Pop. Well, if he's Papa, I'm Grandpapa. Oh, come on. Amit is not a millionaire. Okay? And if he is a millionaire, it's not from stocks. It's from freaking all the money that he's getting bending over for Alex Karp. He'll become a millionaire because of his grift. He will not become a millionaire because of his investing. Guaranteed. I would love a video. Well, I would love $50 and to do your taxes. See the pinned comment. Book a free consultation. Tariffs made him happy. Now Palantir makes him mad. To be honest, me to make a clown account. I don't understand the comment. If corporate profits are prioritized by the American government more than other governments, logically VTI is the better. Yeah, it's that easy, bro. Look at the 10-year chart. Past performance matters, but don't go far enough back to where international outperformed U.S. Who compared Palantir to No? Neo's a piece of garbage. Are you wearing? Yeah, I'm wearing eyeliner. Yeah, I just went for a run and did some taxes, and then I put on eyeliner before my Palantir stream. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, $5. This is almost how much I charge for taxes. I make so much more with taxes, man. Woo! Hey, Boss VT. Looks like a decent play if the QQQ has question marks. Hey, how often do they reweight the distribution in that index? I don't remember, man. I think, let me look real quick. Let me ask Grok. Grok, my sock! How often does QQQ rebalance its holdings? Grok's okay. It's free. That's how I make my thumbnails. How often does the QQQ ETF rebalance its holdings? Elon Musk, quickly, find it! The Invesco QQQ ETF, which tracks the NASDAQ 100, typically rebalances its holdings quarterly. This means that every 3 months, adjustments are made to the weightings of the stocks in the index to ensure they align with the current market capitalizations of the constituent companies. Additionally, the NASDAQ 100 index undergoes an annual reconstitution in December, where companies may be added or... Okay, so companies are added and removed once a year, but they do rebalance once a quarter. So new companies once a year, it looks like. That is your... Thank you, Grok. Grok! Mm-hmm. Oh, this guy. I always know all my trolls. Why don't you sell all your V... No, I'm waiting for a bear market. I'm selling VT at a huge loss. Oh, I can't wait, dude. I'm going to save so much money on taxes. Amit mogs me on YouTube and in the stock market. Yeah, I feel really... When I look at Amit, I see what I want to be. I want to be Amit. He's my idol. He's my inspiration, my muse. I took the wrong path in life. I joined the army, went to Afghanistan, served my country as an officer, got an accounting degree, got a CPA license, built my skills in tax and in financial accounting, became highly skilled in a trade. I'm launching my own business. See the pinned comment, book a free consultation for your taxes for 2024. I'm providing a service to people that is valuable and rare. And but I'd rather just be on YouTube talking about a stock. That's my whole life, is talking about a stock. I wish that was me instead. And I live with my parents. Let's see. Do you think Annalee is a trash stock? Well, if you give me $50, see the pinned comment, maybe I'll look at it. Did you literally lose your shirt? I need to show you guys my drawer one day. I got a lot of shirts. I just never wear them. Stop bashing other people because they take more risks than you, who is crying in his car about inflation. No, I'm going to do whatever I want, Gold Circle, and there's nothing you can do about it, bussy boy. Huh? You going to stop me? You going to beat me up? Huh? It's freaking hot in this room. I don't know why I turned my fan off. God, trust me. Even though, every investor in the market, in the aggregate, is the market. Every investor in the market composes the market. So it is literally impossible for every investor to beat the market. It is impossible. Some people underperform the market, some match the market, and some beat it. I go the matching the market route, whereas the grifters try to beat it, and when they beat it, they shill it, and when they don't beat it, they manipulate to make it look like they beat it anyway. But everybody's not beating the market. It's literally impossible because we are all the market in the aggregate. So I just laugh. Oh, bro, I'm up 20,000%, bro. And then they hide their stocks they lost. What about the redistribution in VT? I don't know. When does the VT ETF add new stocks? I imagine they just add new stocks as they get listed. The VT ETF adds new stocks to its portfolio as part of its quarterly rebalancing process. The ETF tracks the FTC Global All Cap Index. What about U.S. stocks, bro? What about U.S. stocks, bro? Which itself is rebalanced quarterly. During these quarterly reviews, new stocks that meet the criteria index can be added to the index and consequently to the VT ETF's holdings quarterly. Grok's pretty useful. I'll give it that. Hopefully it's right. At least that's because he's never seen a snatch in his life. Well, I've never touched a girl before in my life, but at least I'm not divorced. Yeah, I'm better than you. You people, man. Go watch my old videos. I'm tired of explaining this 1,000 freaking times. So hard. Please run it. I should do that. I could do that. Because it's just the ETF has earnings. Like an ETF they probably can calculate the earnings per share. What was the earnings per share of the VT ETF in the last 12 months? Hello? Hello? You didn't give me an answer? Grok? Oh, here he goes. There's got to be a way I could do a VT DCF. I should. You know what I'm going to do? Here's how I'm going to calculate VT's future value. I'm going to say, okay, the earnings per share of the ETF will be this in 5 years, and the global market's PE will be this, and I'll slap it on that, and that'll be my price target. And then I'll become a famous analyst on CNBC. Isn't that VT international? I don't really know much about international ETFs, dude. Like the ones that are for Europeans and whatever. I don't really know much about those. Oh, yeah, I know what index funds you're in, Gold Circle. Trust me, because you're a genius. Slap a 50p. So you're asking an AI to do the DCF. Oh, I'm going to ask, what will the value of the VT ETF be in 10 years if earnings grow 10% per year each year and the ending PE is 50? Let's see what Grok has to say. Oh, is it doing it? Okay, here's Grok's answer. If this is so wrong. If VT's earnings grow at 10% per year for 10 years, and the PE ratio at that time is 50, the price per share of VT would be approximately $129. It's like 120 something right now. But it's pretty impressive what it did. I mean, it's obviously freaking wrong. But interesting calculation there, Grok, my socks. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. I might talk about the tariffs. How's dating? I've been taking it real slow. Honestly, I don't have time during tax season. I mean, I really don't, because I work all day. I work out. I eat dinner, and then it's like 6. And then I have from 6 to 10 to like meet new clients and do people's taxes. I really don't have time to do it. I mean, the reason I'm not like super busy with taxes yet is because most people haven't got their brokerage statements. And this includes me. Like, I can't file my taxes yet because you need to have your brokerage statement, your 1099 from your broker. And everybody's freaking waiting on them. It's annoying. I've filed one return so far. One. But I've been paid up front for a lot of them. Oh, this year's pretty good. Oh, baby, I'm making money. But if you just bought Palantir and day traded Tesla, you wouldn't have to have a job, you loser. Yeah, I'm so poor and I'm such a loser. Everybody's outperforming me. I'm literally at the bottom of the spectrum for performance around the globe. Like, the worst performer in the world is a picture of me next to it. Anyway, book a free tax consultation with me. I'm a certified public accountant. Let me do your taxes. Stop being a little bussy. You get to talk to me for free. I will go over your taxes for free. You'll get to see me. I'll wear a shirt. We'll review your tax situation. I'll give you an upfront quote. You'll pay me up front. That's how it works. You'll sign your engagement letter. You'll upload all your tax documents. You'll email me and you'll say, Chris, I'm ready for you to complete my taxes. I will then go inside Drake tax software and I will input all your tax information. If there's any calculations, I'll do it in Excel and then I'll copy it over. And then I'll print you a draft return. I'll print an e-file authorization for you. I'll put it in your Dropbox folder. I'll say, please review your return. Let me know if you have any questions. If you would like me to file your return, sign the e-file authorization. And when you sign it, I'll file your return and you'll be on your merry freaking way. Oh, we got another super chat. Shout to Harris. Drives me crazy with your videos. Who's Harris? What does this mean? Shout to Harris. You want me to go review? What do you want me to do? I mean, post another comment. You don't have to send me another super chat. What do you want me to do? I don't know how to do Canadian taxes. Can we request no shirt while we go? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, if you really request that, I will do a meeting with you shirtless. But the default is I wear a shirt. I was using Intuit Pro Connect last year, and they raised prices massively. Massively. But Drake is like way cheaper. Like, my profit margins this year are like, you think Palantir's 1% operating margin is good? You'd be tickled pink to see Strongman's gross profit or bottom line profit from his tax business. All right, guys, that's it. Have a wonderful night. Cheers.